Okay, so there's been this one thing that's genuinely on my mind 24/7, and honestly it's like pissing me off, especially recently, and it's probably the reason as to why I've even made this whole channel, why I've started creating all of this content, and why I'm going to be pumping out content all over, and why I'm pretty much going all in on everything, because this thing that's kind of been on my mind is fucking making me go insane, bro. So I kind of want to jump on and actually talk about it, see what you guys think, and just share my thoughts. Because if you guys are making money for somebody else, you should genuinely be pissed off just as much as me. And I'll explain to you guys everything and explain what's on my mind. I just kind of need to get it out of my head, bro, because at this point, it's kind of crazy to be fair. So picture this, bro. Obviously, I'm not jumping on here to rant or for somebody to feel sorry for my position or nothing like that, because still I'm grateful. I need, like, I'm more than good enough and I'm in a way better position than most. So don't feel fucking sorry for me, but hopefully you guys get some value out of this, because picture this. You're making, like, this is my position right here. I've made somebody $300,000 in like a span of a little bit of a period. I've made somebody $300,000, and out of those 300,000, I'm left with 30K for me, profit in my pocket. And some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh shit, 30K, dude. Why the fuck are you feeling sad? Or why the fuck are you feeling this type of way? That's my annual salary," type of shit. And just like, I know, I don't feel sorry for me. I'm just picturing, like, for somebody, 30K is a lot of money. For me, it's not, and especially compared to $300,000, 30K is nothing, right? So I'm sitting there and just being like, dude, if I'm making somebody $300,000, why the fuck am I left with 30K? Or why don't I just do what I've done for them for myself? And that's what this whole video is about. If it's like, if you're making money for somebody else, you should genuinely be pissed off, because right now I'm pissed off. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because usually when you're making money, you're making somebody else even more, right? Or when you're making somebody else money, you still get paid yourself. So we should all be grateful and whatnot. But just as I've recently now just like moved cities, right? I moved out of my hometown, I moved to a different city. And when you're meeting new people, everybody's asking me, like, okay, what do you do for work and stuff like that, right? Um, because I live alone and people are like, what the fuck? How do you afford it? So on and so on. I was like, bro, I do sales, I do marketing online. That's basically how I make most of my money, right? But I've always wanted to kind of be the guy that's, I guess, behind the scenes, but still making money. Never really wanted to show my face and all that, but fuck all that shit, bro. Like, I have so much value, so much knowledge to share. It's genuinely just a fucking disservice of me not to pop the camera on and talk my shit. Because if I can make somebody $300,000, you better believe I can fucking make you at least 10K a month, right? So basically, I'm here to share all this knowledge that I have and fucking make you guys rich, because that's the whole point of this. Like, there's no way I'm going to be sitting on this myself, especially not after this realization of making other people money, but not making it myself, which is like ludicrous to me, right? So, whole point of this, right? People are asking me, like, what do you do for work, all that, and I have this realization. I'm like, holy shit, it's time to do stuff like this for yourself. So, this is kind of my message to you, being like, holy shit, bro. If you're still broke and you're butthurt, or you're not trying to make something for yourself, what the fuck are you even still doing? Because you should be pissed the fuck off that you're not making the same amount of money. Because, dude, I've been in sales, I've done marketing, I've operated, I've managed so many freaking high ticket offers, coaching, businesses, all this type of stuff. And just now realizing that, yo, if you're making this much money for other people, you should just do the same exact thing you're doing for others, but for yourself. Because I'll put it into perspective, bro. Like when I was closing, if you guys know anything about sales, you can basically be closing deals for other people, right? They have offers and whatnot. And I'm not saying that I would have made $300,000 by myself, because obviously my business partners and the people that I'm working for and whatnot still like have a big name. They have a lot of leads and things. It wouldn't be possible without them, right? But what I'm saying is, like, if you're making $300,000 for somebody else, let's say I'm working on a $5,000 deal, I close it and I'm left with 500 bucks, right? It's kind of crazy. You've just cash collected $5,000 for somebody and you're left with 500 bucks. It's like I can jump on my own sales calls. I can jump and close deals for myself. If I close a $5,000 deal myself for me and my service and my offer and what I'm doing, I'm not left with 500 bucks. I'm left with $5,000, bro. And this mindset and this just shift in perspective should really be what you guys need to acknowledge as well. Because if you're working so hard and barely making ends meet, you're doing something wrong. Something in your business, something in your the way you're doing things. And I know a lot of people that own different businesses, but they're just basically glorified 9 to 5s because they're running their own business, but they're making less than what you would working at the grocery store on the corner, bro, right? That's kind of the crazy part about all this. So you're doing something wrong, bro. And that's my main message with this whole video and why I'm so fucking pissed off. It's like, you need to realize this. Otherwise, you're kind of going to be screwed for the rest of your life. And that's kind of my rant on this whole thing. It's like, bro, if you're making so much money for somebody else, why aren't you making it for yourself? Like straight up, bro. Why aren't you making it for yourself? It's kind of crazy to think about, but that shit really just fucking pissed me off. And it's been on my mind ever since I had this realization. And I talked to friends about it as well, being like, why the fuck are you grinding for 500 bucks when you can do the same grind for yourself and get 5,000? Right? This probably would make way more sense if you like know anything about sales, closing and stuff like that. But even just like managing, it's like managing an offer that does 500K a month. It's like, bro, this guy that you're managing, he's just made $500,000 and you're just left with the revenue percentage. So it's like almost mind blowing to me why this is even something that I would be doing. And the reason why, I'll be real, the reason why is because you can't fathom, or I can't fathom, having $500,000 for my business. But I can fathom having 50K, 30K, 20, 10K, right? But why settle for less when you know you can do so much more? It's so insane to me why I just realized this now and haven't jumped on this thing already. So whole point of that is just to really give you guys that message. And that's why I'm gonna be all fucking in on this and do this shit for myself. And you guys are gonna see it too. You guys are gonna be seeing the content being ramped in. I'm gonna share so much fucking value with you guys. You're basically just gonna get everything for free, and you're gonna be mind blown by the shit that I'm about to post and the sauce I'm about to spill. Like, I can't fucking sit there, make somebody $300,000, $500,000, be left with so little for myself, and not even share any of the info. It's just like, what the fuck? So I want to be a prime example, show you guys literally step by step in all these videos I'm about to make. I'm going to be posting on IG, I'm going to be posting on YouTube, and show you guys that it's possible to do, from scratch, as long as you have the right knowledge. And the knowledge, I'm going to give it all. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not even going to be hiding anything. I'm literally going to give all the sauce, and whatever paid stuff I have is basically just going to be how to properly apply it, right? But you guys should be able to make money off these free YouTube videos that I'm going to be making as long as you fucking put the work in. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Whatever paid stuff I have is going to be one-on-one appliance, accountability, whatnot, but the knowledge, I'm going to have it all spilled the fuck out, give you guys all the sauce literally in a step-by-step way. So fucking subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any knowledge, because it's literally going to be all in there. And I'm going to prove to you guys that it's fucking doable as long as you're fucking willing to do whatever it takes. Because now I'm pissed the fuck off. There's no way I'm going to make somebody $500,000 and not make it myself. It just pisses me off, bro. Like it's crazy. Hope you guys find this motivating. Hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and hope this actually pisses you guys off as well, just as it does for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.